You can't see me doing this. Oh shit! Come on, man. Damn. I'm like doing the lay down, the girly lay down when she like first into you. So, what are your hobbies? What are you into? And you're like, bitch, your booty. I don't want to talk about my interests. Just hurry.
So, uh,
I hate that stage, bro. Like sometimes I just want a quick smash. Like I don't want to know your dreams and like everything all the time. Sometimes I just want to,
Kenny, what are you doing?
I'm talking to you. I can't talk to you now.
Not like
Is
that.
this what we doing? Is this not the trust tree? I know we're recording it for the masses, but they should know this by now. Like sometimes you just don't want to do all that. I mean, not if you're there for a good time, not a long time. You don't want to do all that. Now, this different if you're really trying to like get to know the person. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, you do your thing, but when you just there for a good time, you don't want to know like their life interests, like what they wanted to be when they were 7. Like you don't care about that. Like if you haven't done it now, it's not gonna happen. Like you just oh, I want to be an astronaut. Well, did you do the things you want to be an astronaut? No. Okay, well, it ain't gonna happen then. You just need to just be the best telemarketer that you can be and see what goes from there. Oh, we actually live. Like people can watch this.
And are most likely feeling attacked. Um,
Who's feeling attacked? I'm not attacked. Man, stop being soft. Ain't nobody attacking y'all. It's nothing. Everything's not a movement. God, keep talking. Everybody's felt like that before. Like that's not a thing, man.
life is a movement, Kenny.
No, it's not. That's the problem. Everybody want to make everything a movement. If it's not like directly affecting you and your ability to live, it's not a movement, bro. You need to chill.
Well, that's the problem with this country. We're selfish to the point where if it doesn't affect us, we don't care. And that's the problem because with racism, if people aren't affected by it, they don't care. And that's what's setting us back.
I mean, yeah, I know that, but I'm saying like if it's not directly like a main issue, like me saying that sometimes I don't want to talk about childhood dreams. I just want to, what I'm saying, do my thing, get in, get out. That's not a thing. That's not upset. It's not a movement. It's not like a Me Too thing. It's like, come on.
How is it not, Kenny?
Cause it's not like I'm saying, oh, it's not like I'm pulling a Sammy Guevara. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? For those who don't know Sammy Guevara, you can look at that up. I said his name not to say what he said, because what he said was inappropriate. But at the same time, men talk like that. Does it make it right? Absolutely not. But I knew what he meant when he said it.
Women talk like that.
Correct. I heard a woman talk like that about that. I heard a woman talk about that about dude the other day. Oh, I'll rape him. I'm like, whoa, me too. Hashtag me too. Rape, you can't do that. Can't talk like that. But it's different. You know what I'm saying? I get that. Like as long as it's not like something like that or like, racism, of course, like anything civil rights related, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just need to chill out, man. Everything don't mean you don't need to be angry about everything all the time. It's just my opinion. I feel like people just are searching for stuff to be angry for at this point. Like
somewhere, yeah, but
I kind of feel like having an issue and being mad about something is like the new trend for this. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants to be angry about something, and I kind of feel like a lot of people just like cling to like movements just so they can feel validated and having what's the word, undesignated or unprovoked anger, because I feel like a lot of people have a lot of unprovoked anger and they just trying to use like some of these movements to like place their anger on, but it doesn't really help them because they're not really angry at something. They're just angry at life in general and just want to be mad about something. And they feel like if I can latch on to this group who seems the most angriest, I can put my energy into something, which can be like a double-edged sword. Like, because if you're not really
Yeah.
passionate about what you're trying to do and you got that anger, now you just downright selfish, and you can like validate a movement that's really trying to be peaceful. But if you take that anger and something about you really passionate about, use it and to like better not only like the movement but yourself, then by all means go for it. But if you just being angry to be angry because it's the cool thing to do, you can dismiss yourself. In my opinion, because
Sure.
that's not a healthy way to deal with your anger at all.
Sure.
Because what happens? Because what happens when that organization sees like, okay, you're just mad, you're just angry to be angry. I think you should seek professional help, but we don't want you involved. You're gonna be mad at the Black Lives Matter. The Black Lives Matter movement isn't even accepting of their own people. And you're like, no, it's not that we're not accepting our own people. You just mad for the wrong reason and using that with bad intentions, and that's not what the purpose of this is for.
Fair enough. However, put it like this: to invalidate why people, well, certain people are angry about certain things would be like, people invalidating why we're angry about certain things. So it's like on one side of the fence, it's just a matter of educating yourself and understanding why they would possibly be mad. Look at it from their side of the fence. However, on the other side of that fence, if what they're mad about isn't that deep, and there are things that are just simply not that deep, that at that point, Kenny, you could be like, all right, now you're just being goddamn ridiculous. I'm trying to
That's
think
my
of
thing. Just
I'm trying to think of the perfect example of that because there is a good example of that shit.
you
Because
have a red kickball. I wanted a blue one. I'm pissed off, and I'm going to go marching because you didn't give me a blue kickball.
no, it's too simple. Uh,
Sometimes the simplest stuff is the best thing. Everything don't gotta be complicated, Carlos.
I well, no, but us humans tend to complicate things so often.
No, y'all complicated. I can complicate anything.
I don't complicate things.
You said you don't.
I don't. I personally see things as black and white. However, as an observant person, I at least analyze the complications of humans.
See, trying to analyze complications of humans is too much. Don't got time for that. I have too much energy trying to analyze a person.
Yeah, well, my thing is this, right? In order to progress in the world, in this society, you have to play society's game, or at least play to society's game. You don't have to be a part of the things you hate in society. And trust me, I hate a lot of things in society. However, you can play to it. For example, like code switching is a solid example of that. Like, why can't you speak in what white people call ebonics? Well, no, I guess not white people, not just white people. I think everybody calls it ebonics, right? You call it ebonics,
Yeah,
Kenny? Eh,
call it slang.
I call it jive, but
You call it jive? Is that what you just said? Tell me to put in my Booker T voice. Tell me you didn't just say that.
I'm from a different era. But my point is, why do we have to, switch to a conforming voice and vernacular and set of vernaculars in a professional setting? Like, why do we have to act like essentially a old white man doing business? Like, I never 100% understood it. I can see in some examples why it would, behoove you to use a much more like enthusiastic voice. Because there's some people that like, call a customer and just sound dragged out, like we'll be there. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I could easily call a person, hey, what's going on? I'm Carlos. I'll be doing this thing for you. So, I'm actually looking at the GPS and we should be there in about 30 to 45 minutes. That cool with you? Cool? Wonderful. We'll see you there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I don't have to code switch to get my point across. It's like I should be able to express myself from a personal standpoint, but still be able to keep it professional in a sense of code of conduct. In terms to
Look at you talking about a code of conduct. You so professional.
in
Since
terms,
when have you cared about code of conducts, Carlos? This is brand new for you. It's not a thing.
listen, here I can give two shits, three fucks in a damn about codes of conduct. I barely could care less about codes of ethics. However, outside in the real world, again, you gotta play society's game in order to progress in life.
So you think it's so? I can't talk about one night in China here, but I can talk about one night in China in the real world.
Well, I don't know, because my manager taught me about Rule 34. So I guess it varies.
Well,
Nevertheless,
what is Rule 34, Carlos? Explain that to us.
yes, I'm glad that you asked. Any
Briefly.
subject basically Rule 34 is any subject conceivable that you could possibly think of either is or most likely will be a porn parody.
Trying to get a laptop to work at work.
Yeah. That's probably featuring fucking what's her name? Goddamn, Lisa Ann. It's like a scene nailing Palin.
Wow. Fixing the fuse in the kitchen.
Palin, man. I don't...
Fixing the fuse in the kitchen.
Fixing the fuse in the kitchen. Yeah, more than likely. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I saw a scene the other day about fixing the plumbing. So, same difference, right?
No.
Sure.
Working in a hospital setting up beds.
Definitely there's a scene about that. Oh, yeah.
Uh, going to the liquor store to pick up some alcohol.
Katie, you're not going to sit here and tell me that you haven't seen the video where the guy walked in with the intention to buy a bottle of Henny and leaves out fucking the clerk?
No.
No?
Uh, going to church listening to a sermon.
Oh, God, Kenny, I have news for you.
Turn it off. Turn it off. That's it. Turn it off. Turn it off. That's it. Pre-show's over. I declare pre-show over. Pre-show's over. Push the button, Carlos. Pre-show's over. No, it's no wait. It's over. We're just waiting for Carlos to push the button. That's all we're waiting for right now. He's gonna take this further than it needs to go, and I'm trying to get him to push the button, but he's not listening to me. Just push the button.
I'm in control.
Push the button. How do I'm about to leave the studio? Push the button. Can't do this without me. I'm gone.
Okay. All right. She was under the pulpit while he was giving a sermon. All right, we're done.